We are in Moldova right now, and today Mindaugas Tarasaitis and Daniel Procopciuc will fight for maybe best right arm wrestler title in 70 kilo class.
Well, there's still Makarov somewhere in Russia, but I feel like this is one of the best matchups today.
You are always very confident. You say you are ready to be best, and if you are not best today, you will be.
Yeah, I will be. Well, let's say I still win. I still want to say that I will win today, but if I don't, I will come for everybody else in a few years.
Yeah, how you feel? What's your shape?
I feel good, very tight and strong. So let's see. But I really have to warm up well, because it also might end up very quickly. Me and Daniel touched each other's arm on the left hand
yesterday.
He felt strong, so it's hard to tell.
What do you expect? How much will go? You will take his wrist?
Well, if I don't take his wrist, it's over. So I hope I can take it.
Hope.
And then just maybe make him tired.
In Facebook you sound more confident. What's the difference now?
I have to sell a fight. No, but really, I'm still confident. What I really think about the fight is that I will take his wrist. Should I really tell it to everyone? Maybe he'll be watching. But okay, so I'm not afraid to tell my plan.
English good.
I can still tell my plan. So my plan is to hit hard sideways, and if I can pin him, it's great. If I cannot, I think I will just go down into defensive position and make him work, and so he can lose more energy than I do, and then maybe next fight will be easier.
Yeah.
But at first I really try to push sideways and see if I can just...
You think your endurance will be enough? And you could be even more endurance than Daniel?
Normally I really have a lot of endurance, but Daniel is very special, and his style also works well against mine. This kind of triceps pushing style, so it's hard to say. I'm also getting tired quickly against that kind of style. So,
what history you have before? You have met before? You know about some results? How much you have won?
I don't really remember how many times did we meet before.
Like a right arm, if you talk about right arm, because Supermatch will be right arm. It's just
the first time we
few hours left to a fight. Actually,
I beat him like a few years ago, on the right and on the left. That time he was way weaker, so it was quite easy.
But you have lost with right as well?
I have lost with him, and quite recently, maybe Europeans this year.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was a long fight?
No, it was not a very long fight. I still took his wrist, but just couldn't finish. And for some reason in my mind I was not there. I didn't really try, so I just gave it up. Probably I just saw that I couldn't win the class on that day, so I just said whatever. So we also met in Moldova.
Yeah,
and then
just 3 months ago?
Yes, just 3 months ago. But again, he was quite tired after Armenian Emil.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he was fine, but of course nobody can really be fine after
such a long fight.
Mm-hmm. So I think he was a bit tired. That's why I won. So
fresh from fresh, it will be a different story.
Well, I guess it will be, but I really consider him the hardest opponent for me today, and if I can beat him, then I don't think anybody else can beat me, even Makarov. You
also think that there are not much arm wrestlers outside here who can beat Daniel like you're doing.
Yeah, true.
Because he's losing. Is it usually like Kazakhstan's Engin Terzi?
Well, recently he's not losing on his left at all.
Yeah.
And even on his right, he's doing very well. So not many people.
So you think you are the only one who could do so good against Daniel?
Makarov can beat him. I think Makarov can beat him quite easily.
What about Engin?
Engin has no chance.
Against Daniel?
No chance.
Yeah, Engin, if you're watching this, you don't have a chance against
That's what I think.
Daniel, and that's what not I'm saying, but Mindaugas is saying.
So yeah. But Engin can beat me maybe, because if he top rolls me,
yeah, that's a clash of styles, and it's happening in arm wrestling. You have more comfortable or more uncomfortable. What about Engin? You think Engin's style for you is worst?
Yeah, like especially in the past few years, somehow my wrist is not holding that well against the top rollers. So yeah, I might lose my wrist, even if I'm trying to get it stronger after after what happened in Zloty. Engin top rolled me, so now I'm really trying to avoid this for our super match during spring.
That was really surprised in Zloty. We always know that your strength is control and hand control and everything which is around hand and wrist, but your arm were surprisingly strong, and you were able to fight even without wrist. So maybe today you can also give some match inside against Daniel, or go more side pressure, not only direct holding on your angle.
What I did before Zloty was I took some tendon supplements. I made sure I'm super healthy, and my joints were really super healthy, so I could almost do whatever, like even this kind of stuff, like triceps.
You feel same healthy today?
Yes, I made sure I'm also healthy today.
So Daniel is in trouble?
Let's see.
Let's see. Again, where's your confidence? We talked before. You said you are sure you will win.
No. You can never be sure. It's sports. So.
If you like, we would talk about some match in the future. What's next? You have a fight today with Daniel Procopciuc. What's your plan for next?
As you may know, Terzi organized the Supermatch for me also in Turkey. It's gonna happen in February. And then maybe I will go to Arnold's Classic in the US, and we will see from there.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to see this match you against Daniel, and I'm really watching forward for match you against Engin Terzi and all others, because this lightweight, middleweight quality of arm wrestling is really high, and I hope that world arm wrestling fans will understand and see this. That such matchups are really great, and sometimes even more in tactics and techniques you can see on a table.
Since we have this weight limit in the class, we cannot just concentrate on getting bigger. We really have to think about every small detail which makes us stronger.
Good, thank you, and good luck. After how much hours left till fight?
What is it, 2, 3?
It's some 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours. Yeah, what you will do now before match?
Eat carbohydrates and ice cream. And
ice cream helps for arm wrestling?
No, not really. But we need some fat also.
For you it helps.
For me it helps. Mentally it's good.
Thank you.